Tell me each of your names and what you guys play.
Marcus, I play guitars, vocals, and bass.
I'm Chris. I play bass, vocals, and sometimes I play the signs.
AD, I play drums.
Tell me about your individual influences.
Individual influences, I'd say Black Sabbath, Caifanes, they're a Mexican rock band, and Korn.
Okay, for me it's well, I have a lot of influence. Most is Joy Division. I love Joy Division. A lot of like Hispanic post-punk stuff like Los Prisioneros or Caifanes, Size. I love Size, a good band. And I don't know, The Cure is a big influence for me. Mucho Dogma too. I think more for for the bass, like the technique is a good bassist called Gonzalo Lopez. He's from Los Bunker, from a Chilean band.
Yeah, my favorite influences are probably The Cure a lot, and the guitar playing. I really like Joy Division too. I like New Order. I like Parálisis Permanente. It's a Spanish post-punk band. I really like a lot of Spanish post-punk. I think like the earlier first wave of post-punk, like Jesus and Mary Chain, probably Susie and the Banshees, yeah, stuff like that. I really like. I really inspired the guitar from it.
What do you guys think you get out of music? Why do you play?
Wait, what?
Why do you play?
Why do I play?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that music makes us human, and without music, I think I kind of lack that kind of humanity. And I think that culturally, as a Mexican American, music is really ingrained into our culture, and I just want to be part of that culture.
I do it because I want to transmit my feelings and how like my belief and stuff. I think music is one of the most. It's like one of the better like ways to transmit a message or something like that. Yeah, music is all for me.
I got a music, probably the message that I'm trying to give. A lot of the times I just write about my experiences in life or how I feel, and sometimes I'm not really good at explaining how I'm feeling. So I don't know. Sometimes when I'm just writing lyrics, it just comes out naturally. And also, I mean, like Jonathan said, that us as Mexicans and Hispanics living here, sometimes all we have is music. And yeah, I mean, I really think I don't know what I will be doing if I wasn't playing music, and it's really my favorite thing to do ever.
I'm just kidding, guys. I just do this for money, just for money.
Money and chicks, right?
Yeah, money and chicks. Yeah.
Guys,
I like guys.
What effects do you? What effects do you guys use?
Well, for me, my bass is pretty simple pedal board. I used to use a little chorus. I have a new chorus right now. It's the Boss chorus. Is really good. I used to use overdrive just for some songs. Like I have a Joyo pedal. The California sound is pretty good. It's like $35, I guess, and a delay. That's it. I'm very simple with that. In bass, I think we don't need a lot of pedals for that.
For a guitar, I think a really good trick is not to spend fucking a lot of money on it, especially if you're just starting, because I don't think it's worth it. So yeah, basically, I used to use a Boss DS1 for distortion, but I changed it to the small big muff. So the big muff goes to a chorus. No, it goes to a flanger first. And I really like to use the flanger and the chorus together. And it makes kind of like the Susie and the Banshees or early The Cure sound. And I think it's really cool. I use a reverb, and I just turn it all the way up for some songs. And yeah, I did delay too.
Where did you guys get your ability to sing?
Oh, well, I'm not really a good singer, I just begin before this, I never, sing. I just do it for myself, but for now, I don't know. I don't really practice a lot with that. I'm trying, but I think it's more attitude that, technique for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think for post-punk, you don't need to be a big technical singer. It's just more to transmit your feelings with your voice.
If I'm honest, when me and Chris first joined the, no, we first started the band, we used to sing really bad, like horrible. Help me, it's just like singing like super high, and I can really sing high, but like for the band, I just sing really low on the chest voice. I think just ability just comes out of singing, and like how Chris said, if you have an attitude and you kind of like transmit that energy to your voice, it's sometimes like it just sounds way better than just singing plain. So yeah, just like when you're singing, just put all your energy into it and have a really cool, energetic attitude, and you will sing way better.
I don't sing in the band, but something that I could say about singing is that there's something special about like post-punk and punk music, anything punk derived, that you don't really need too much technical ability to do anything. It really is just about emotion, politics, philosophy, whatever. It's just, and that's the thing that really attracts a lot of people to punk and post-punk and anything derived, that it's a really DIY kind of, you can do it yourself. And if you want to learn, you'll learn.
What was the first band you guys ever saw?
Live, the first band I saw was Caifanes. That was the first band I saw live. Mexican post-punk, right? Yeah, I went to go see it with my dad. But the most influential band that I ever saw was Weezer. I saw Weezer like last year, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. I thought moshing to Buddy Holly was really great.
Moshing to Buddy Holly.
No way, dude. All right. Well, the first band I ever saw, like in live, was here in the United States. I am from El Salvador, so there, like there is no like bands no coming there, But yeah, it was like 2 years ago. I went to see Pixies, the Pixies, They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. It's like, fuck, this is like, I think it's one of the better nights in my life. But the most influence for me when I saw in live, it was Caifanes too. Caifanes is so fucking good, dude. So fucking good.
Well, I'm gonna really disappoint you, but I haven't seen any bands live. I really wish I could see bands. Like, I'm really trying to see Slowdive or Caifanes too, but I don't think I will.
I just want to say that I went to Seoul and The Cure and Marcus now.
What's your favorite band you've played with?
Played with? Yeah. Sorry, man. That's a hard question. I don't know. I love all the bands. I think all the local bands are really good. One that really kind of stuck out with me, actually, the Upchucks. I thought the Upchucks, I remember listening to Upchucks, and I was like, dude, this is like actual like OG hardcore. But they were pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's one of the bands that sticks out to me.
Well, I can't just take one, Well, maybe Boris. Boris is pretty cool, It's like Benny. I love Benny. He transmits a lot of feelings, like a lot of energy when he's playing. I don't know, it's so fucking good. But Lilith Angel too, they're so fucking good. It's like yeah. What? US Grey is pretty good. It's like, I think it's the best. Well, I saw The Cure and Caifanes, but like local, I think it's the best post-punk band here in Arizona. I don't know, what's more? Oh, fuck. I have a lot in my mind right now. Viral's so fucking good. I can't really just take one because there are a lot of good bands right here in the Arizona local scene. Boris is pretty cool. I love Benny B. I love you. It's so, yeah, Benny B, you're so fucking cool, guy. You're so fucking amazing. I love to play with Vital. US Grey is so fucking good. It's like, I think it's the best band for post-punk here in Arizona, Little Angel 2 is so fucking good. So fucking good. And I was saying, I think what was the best show we ever had was with Eripia. Eripia is a band from Sonora, Mexico. It's crazy because they came, like the same day they came from Sonora, like they do all the trip to here to play. They finish to play and they come back to Sonora the same day. It was crazy. That, it's like, fuck, man, you're very, like, ¿cómo se dice comprometido?
Comprometido?
Like,
Committed.
¿Cómo?
Committed.
Yeah, they're very committed with the music, That's so fucking good, but yeah.
Yeah. The reason we play with bands is because we love them. There's so many bands that we have played with. I'll say Wars too. Band really transmits a lot of energy to it, and I guess it kind of inspires us to be more energetic on their stage too. So Lilac Angels, amazing. Like I think they're just really good. They're really good musicians, and US Grave too. US Grave, I think. Well, I don't think they're really like into the Arizona scene, but when they do play, it's just amazing. Like they're super professional, and they're really original. And also, I like Blue Evening. Dude, I really love Blue Evening. I think they're like amazing musicians and composers. What else? Suppressor too. Shout out to Suppressor. They're really nice and they really transmit a lot of energy too. Ipia too. Like Robbery is really original and I really like their shit.
I wanna give a shout out for Vampiro. He teach you how to dress like gothic.
Yeah, we have a friend that we saw at a show, and he was all dressed up and shit, and he was like, "I came to see you guys," and like we were like, "What? That's so cool," because that's one of the first times that has ever happened to us, and he was really dressed like really cool, like kind of like this, and it kind of got inspired for us to like just dress.
I do want to say, Benny B told me to interview you guys. I asked for I asked for if he knew anyone I should interview, and he said you guys. So.
Shout out Benny B. I love you, Benny B. So fucking cool guy.
What about your guys' favorite venue that you've played at?
I don't know. I really like Ola Ola Crepes. Pretty cool place. Shout out to Ola Ola Crepes, Oya Oya Crepes. They're so nice for having us there. But yeah, I love playing there outside, inside. Pretty cool venue. Pretty good place to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Oya Oya Crepes is so fucking good. It's like people there is so lovely, you know. They're so kind, so I don't know. They're so nice. And I don't know. We used to play like the same 5 venues every time.
We don't really switch.
Yeah, like another. Well, I think my dream maybe is playing, you know, in the Nile Theater. We were playing the underground and the coffee shop, but I want to play, you know, like in the theater. But it's like, damn, bro, it's maybe it's too big for us right now. But yeah.
My favorite venue, I think it was the Nile Coffee Shop. I mean, it's really nice. The sound is really good, and yeah, I like the Nile Coffee Shop. I like Oya Oya Crepes too because they just like let us play whenever we want, and it's like kind of hard to find that nowadays because there's not many venues and a lot of venues closed down. But yeah, there's a lot of dream venues that we wish we could play like the Rebel Lounge.
I wanna to give a shout out to Ground Zero because we did our first show there. It's like it's a cool place to go. Like it's like it's I don't know. It's very accessible for all. Yeah, it's cool.
Ground Zero really gives a lot of opportunities for like any band, and I think it's really cool because a lot of fucking venues are just like,
I don't wanna let you play.
a lot of venues are just like
I'm not gonna give them a fucking chance because they're not professional or
some shit. But Ground Zero just lets play anyone. Like anyone can play it. And I think it's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
All right, what hobbies do you guys have outside of music?
I like reading. I like reading a lot. I mostly read like theology, ethics, philosophy, politics. Kind of boring like that, but I do love reading. I think cars. I love cars so much. I mean, I'm broke, so I can't like partake in the cars scene and stuff. But I really do love cars. My favorite car is probably like the Z, like like the Fair Lady. Great car. But yeah, I think those two are my hobbies, like books and cars.
I like to read. Sorry, my English is very bad. I love to read. It's like my favorite hobby. Since I was kid, you know, like I don't know, write. I like to write too, and write poems and shit like that, you know. And I don't know, I like just to watch series and movies, you know, and maybe play video games. Right now because I don't have I don't have like free time. But yeah, if I have more time, I use try to see more movies and series and stuff like that. Oh, I like to ride bike. I think it's my hobby. Like go outside and ride my bike.
If I'm honest, I don't have a life outside of music. Like, if I'm not playing it, I'm listening to it, or if I'm not listening or playing it, I'm thinking of it. But yeah, I recently picked up reading because of him. He kind of gave me some books and I started reading. Fuck, I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't even fucking do anything except music. I used to play a lot of video games. And yeah, that's fucking it. I don't play sports. I don't do nothing.
I like football, no soccer.
Not
football.
soccer, football.
Football.
Football. Yeah, I used to play a lot of soccer too. I used to play football.
Barcelona.
See, güey. No, yeah, I used to play a lot of like soccer too, but I fucking
Football. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
yeah, I kind of sucked at sports, so I tried music and then
Yeah.
I'm not really that good at it too, but I like it.
La sexta no fue inevitable.
You guys have been playing for about a year now. Do you feel like this is where you were gonna be in about a year, or did you feel like you were gonna do more or less? What do you think?
I think we're in a pretty good spot for a year. I think this is about the place we'd be in a year. But we didn't expect to do so much. I think the scene is pretty supportive. I think the scene, like when you really get into the scene, there's a lot of cool bands that really kind of get you in there. And I think we appreciate all the bands that have gotten us there, where we are right now.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be way slower.
We hope so.
I thought we would be like way less.
Yeah, it's like
Less professional. I think,
yeah, more professional.
I think we were kind of rushing it, but I'm not complaining.
No, yeah, it's like I don't know. This is like I like to do it. It's like I don't know. Right now I can't see my life without the band. Doing music and stuff, going to shows, playing and that stuff. It's like I just love it. And I think yeah.
I feel like okay, yeah. So we have to be somewhere in a year, bro. Like we're really ambitious, and I think we really have a lot of goals that we want to meet. So, and we're really dedicated to it. Like every day we're thinking about it. Every day we have new plans and new ideas and new goals. So I think we're really in a good spot. Like Jonathan said, a lot of the bands are really supportive, and yeah, in a year we might be doing the same thing.
Yeah, maybe we want to have a tour for the next year, but
Oh yeah, for sure. And 1 year we're gonna try to like make the album and stuff and make a lot of
Yeah.
new songs.
What made you guys pick the name Post Crucifixion? Where'd that come from?
I'll let Chris.
well, was my idea, dude. Well, the name is for a song from Spinetta. Spinetta is post crucifixion. Well, post crucifixion in Spanish. It's like damn, dude. It's like that's a fucking good name. It's like cool, and we are the post punk, and yeah, me and Marcus when we and Marcus when I what's this? When I joined the band, yeah, Marcus have this band calling Scars. So, but he say, hey, this is like a provisional name. we try to change it, and we have it doing like ideas and ideas and ideas and ideas, and I say, fuck, dude, why not Post Crucifixion? It's like with the post punk, it's like it's very I don't know. I think it's a cool name. It's like very. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but like transmit what we are, like sinister stuff, like kind of like God stuff, like maybe Catholic. It's like it's very for our culture because it's good. It's like have a religion and stuff. Like I don't know. Maybe Marcus can explain better than me.
Yeah, it was gonna be post crucifixion, post crucifixion, but people just started calling us post crucifixion, and I kind of liked it. But yeah, when we first started the band, I named it Scars. I don't know why. I don't know why I named it like that. I was like 15, bro. Yeah, so when he joined the band, we started listening to a lot of Spinetta and Pescado Rabioso. And I think we were like just listening to it, and we were like, oh my god, that's a cool name. And we're post-punk, so post-crucifixion. Post-punk. Crucifixion. And yeah, I mean, we did like the name.
No, pues sí, güey. No, nomás decir, güey, que tiene que ver como así como con la religión, con lo gótico, güey. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one of the things about like the name post crucifixion, I think it, like he was saying, how in Hispanic culture, Christian religion is really ingrained in us since as kids and growing up. Yeah, but we won't get into religion, but religion is a very important kind of part in our culture, and I think that especially like Catholicism and stuff, I think people really don't realize how underrated like Catholicism, like Gothic, like how goth like actual Christianity can be. Like I mean, like the Gothic cathedrals, and like and then like just like the whole attitude, like you know, Memento Mori, the Inferno, Dante, all these things. It's a really dark kind of culture in a way. When people like to see it like in like this white light and like this like but there's something really dark about the Christian religion, and we kind of want to get that.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, religion is really dark, and and it's really scary. I don't know. I'm really scared of religion.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I have a trauma with the with the religion. Is when I was kid, I was in a in a Christian school, and they all the time just talking about the end of the world, the revelations, and we will go to the inferno, and shit like that. I was very traumatized about it, but I don't know. I think. That is inspiration for a lot of songs like El Brujo. Like El Brujo.
A lot of songs are just like us traumatized.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fish of all time?
Fish?
Yeah, fish.
Dude, I don't know. That's such a random question, but fish. Like to eat or to like just like whatever, fish? Man. I don't know. Like, what's that one? I don't know what that one fish that's like really like deep in the sea, and it has like that little light in the front. It came out like a Nemo. The anglefish or anglerfish, something like that. Those are really cool. Apparently, I've seen one, and they're actually like really much bigger than people think. People think they're like little small things. They're actually like super huge. So yeah, but that's probably my favorite fish. It's very goth looking too. Yeah, even has the little light. It's pretty goth.
Bass.
Oh, the bass, bro. My favorite fish is a whale.
Have you guys had any problems or any hate for doing music only in Spanish at all?
I
mean, we don't really get the hate. It's just that people don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like just people are not really here. They're not really used to it. But we really like doing it. And we get compliments like, oh, you guys are doing like something that's different, and like you guys are actually expressing yourselves in your own language. But we don't really get hate. It's just like people are like, what are they saying, or like what is their name of they can't pronounce their songs like and or they don't know what song it is, so they're just like, oh, it's a song that's dun 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 dun, or like because they can't really say the name. And then sometimes me and Chris are just we're like just like speaking in Spanish like in the venues and shit, and then people are like, bro, what are these Mexicans doing here?
No, I don't know. I think it's not hate, but it's more hard to like to promote our music because it's not like, well, people maybe that they don't understand what we are talking about, but I don't know. I think the Hispanic community we have a lot of support for the Hispanic community because it's like, oh damn, dude, you're doing something in my language, It's why we are doing this, because we want to have a representation like in the music we like, It's like, I don't know. I don't want to do it politics and stuff like that. I don't care, but I don't know. It's like, I think it's I don't know. I like that there are music in my own language that I can understand. So I just do it for that. But yeah.
I think it's also we don't really get hate per se, but yeah, like they were explaining, like some people might be a little confused, they might not understand this, and I think it's kind of a reflection of like the Hispanic American in America. You know, we're too American for America, but then we're too American for like our other countries. Like, you know, like I'm and people in my culture, especially like my parents or like other people, they don't really understand some of the music. But then some people in the other culture don't understand some part of our music too. So yeah.
Okay, why post-punk? Why that genre?
I think I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah, just like the DIY aesthetic, just all the punk genres kind of have that DIY aesthetic. But I think there's also something between experimental and simple in post-punk, and I think that's what really like gravitates people towards that genre. That you can be experimental, really work with sound, and that kind of stuff, but it's not too hard to work with as well.
Decimos primero.
In post-punk, I mean, one of the first bands that I listened to from post-punk when I was 13 is Mocha Doma, and I really liked everything. I like the imagery, the album, like just how it looks like dark and like it just looks really nice aesthetically. And post-punk, for like our culture in the 80s in Mexico, or like in all like Latin America, there was a lot of like bands from the 80s that were really inspired by the England post-punk, like Joy Division and The Cure. And I think it's really like weird, like how in countries like Mexico is really popular. Like I think Joy Division, like in Mexico, is like Joy Division is the most listened. No, Joy Division has the most listeners in Mexico, and I think it's just like the music in Spanish is really like sentimental and really emotional. And like if you listen to like the music from even that's like mainstream, like it just really talks about like how they're really feeling. And like I mean, post-punk is really genuine. Like we just do very DIY, and it's like you can pretty much like do any type of post-punk. You can do electronic, you can do like more punk, you can do more, I don't know, like more soft. You can do anything to it.
Yeah.
And you can be really creative with it, and people will not be like, oh, you're not post-punk, because post-punk is a very vague or like extended term.
Yeah, well, I am very agree with Marcus. Like, Feldman is like, I think post-punk for me is a tool, you know, to try to transmit my, you know, where I am thinking about. It's like, in Latin America is one of the most popular, you know, like, genre of music. It was in the 80s, like, I think it was like, you know, people used it to protest and say how they feel. I don't know, it's like, I think it's a cultural stuff, but I really love post-punk. It's like, I can really feel it. I can really feel, you know.
Yeah, like bands like super popular like Caifanes and Soda Stereo. They're like really inspired by like earlier The Cure, and like you will see pictures of them back in the 80s where they would have like their hair up and like kind of like dressed like kind of gothic. And I think it's just really cool because my family listens or like knows about them, and it's like I don't know, it's kind of funny how like a lot of parents and dads are like, oh yeah, Caifanes, or oh yeah, Soda Stereo, oh yeah, the Smiths, or The Cure, and it's just how we grew up with that kind of music.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see more of in the scene?
More post-punk, more post-punk, yeah, more goth aesthetics, those kind of things, you know. Like I said, I love the scene. They're very supportive. There is a lot of hardcore bands, a lot of punk, but we would like to see more post-punk and goth aesthetics in the scene for sure. That's one of the things I would like to see in the scene.
Yeah, me too. Post-punk, goth stuff. Maybe, yeah, in Spanish, more bands in Spanish. I think for now we are the.
Yeah, I mean when we play shows, we never see.
Yeah, we never see other people, you know, like singing in Spanish. It's like maybe another band, like maybe one or two songs in Spanish. Yeah, I don't know, you know, but yeah, more post-punk, goth stuff. Shoegaze, I love shoegaze. Maybe more shoegaze, and I don't know. Yeah, just that. Just that.
Yeah, I would like to see more post-punk. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I don't care what I'm gonna say, but there's a lot of fucking copycats on the fucking scene, bro. Like, bro, be yourself, bro. Like, we get it. It's a really like. There's a lot of hardcore, bro. Like, and I don't mind hardcore. I love hardcore, but I feel like it's just like people just do it because other people do it, and like, there's not really like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah,
like,
I got you, bro.
But I mean, it's just what is popular right now, and we're just
Yeah, I think people do it just because it's popular here. Like,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
popular.
It's like, oh, I want to do a band, but what I do? Okay, yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, there's a lot of copycats in the, not on only this scene, but like pretty much every like underground. But I mean, it's fun. I like hardcore and I like metal, but more post punk will be nice. More
I so fucking
more
love
80s new.
Minor Threat so fucking
But
good.
like I know, like, if you're gonna do hardcore punk, why not do some shit like Minor Threat or like Bad
Bad
Brains?
Brains, yeah.
Like, bro, why do you have to be the next fucking Tsunami, bro? Like,
What's the next thing you guys are putting out?
next release. Okay, so the next release is gonna be almost the first songs we ever made, Disociación and Señor Muerte. They're really our first compositions, and you can really tell how they are our first compositions because they sound more punky and more like, yeah, more punky and
More
less
punk- more death rock.
more death rock and like less technical. And
Yeah.
I mean, they came out really good. Shout out to Julian from Lilac Angel that helped us record it. It sounds amazing. I think it's gonna come out at the end of April, and I think it's just the songs that people recognize us as,
Yeah.
and I hope people like it.
Bro, it's so fucking like, damn, bro. I'm so fucking happy with this because it's like the song that how the people know us, you know, like when they say post crucifixion, oh yeah, it's the da 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 da. Yeah, yeah. Our next release is Señor Muerte and Disociación. Maybe at the finish of this month, we wanna do a little tour from Sonora. Maybe in the summer we wanna go there. I don't know. I'm crazy, but I wanna go to California. And California, yeah, maybe.
LA bands, hit us up.
Oh yeah, we wanna go to the New Mexico. You remember that?
LA bands, please hit us up. We're trying to go.
Vegas,
The seats.
wherever. We'll go.
Yeah.
The seats, hit us up. The seats.
Yeah,
Hey,
the seats.
Let us play with you. The
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe this year, I don't promise nothing, but this year maybe we will have our first album
Yeah. At the end.
at the end. Yeah.
What do you guys think is the next big thing in music?
Oh, like, so we're talking like mainstream. I don't know. I don't know. Like right now, I guess in the top charts are like really like pop, like Taylor Swift and like trap, like I don't know, like Gunna. I don't know. But I think the next thing, I think there's this kind of like, especially like on TikTok and stuff. There's like this kind of resurgence of like heavier rock. Like, you know, like the Korn is really big on TikTok. You know, like the new metal scene, like Deftones. I think the next thing will probably be like some kind of like shoegaze. I think shoegaze is already getting pretty big, but I think some kind of I think it's history kind of repeats itself, and I think that we're gonna get to a point where like from like the 90s back to the 90s, every 30 years around there.
Yeah, I think we're right now we are living a revival for all the 90s and the early 200 to 2000 and stuff. You know, like the happy pump, the happy punk. You know, like the new metal and that stuff. I am seeing that they're being really popular right now, but I don't know. I don't used to listen mainstream and stuff. I don't know. I'm weird with that. I prefer to listen just 90s, 80s stuff, early 2000 stuff. But yeah, I think maybe we are living a revival for, you know, for the all genre. We was popular, you know, like the punk of the, yeah, we are listening a lot of, you know, like, I don't know how to say, but like we're still using the same that, you know, the earliest 200 like Britney Spears stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I listen, you know, like I think that there's the next, like, you know, inspiration for this generation. You know, it's like they grow up, you know, listen this stuff, and they say, oh yeah, it's like this is my idol. I don't know.
To be honest, I have no idea. But like, I feel like shoegaze is really hitting up right now. Really, there's a lot of modern shoegaze bands not really cool. And shoegaze,
They never was popular.
I know it's crazy because shoegaze wasn't like really popular.
They never was mainstream.
But I think it's really cool how on social media and like TikTok is bringing back like all like these like genres are like very seen as fucking weird, like if it was emo or like shoegaze or like even post punk. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna get to a point where the genre doesn't matter and it's just like the artist and people listen to everything or anything, and I hope everybody comes out to that.
I think for all the stuff that are sounding right now is just the inspiration for the next big stuff. Like the shoegaze. There was like there don't was mainstream, but there was like the step before the brick pop and that stuff. It's like I think right now we are like building that stuff. Yeah, we're well, we know, but yeah, right now it's just building, and I know in maybe in 2 or 3 years something will explode. Like,
Last question. Anything you guys want to promote or like?
Listen to our new single tonight. And Malachacas is out on all the platforms. If you have Apple Music, DM us and we'll give you
yeah, because it's really hard to find us in Apple.
Yeah, also on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. I want to give a shout out for Lilac Angel and for Julian. He record our next single. He's so fucking good doing it. And yeah, I want to promote Oya Crepes. They're fucking good. Like it's a good environment, good food, and yeah, they're so fucking nice people.
Yeah, I want to shout out Samuel too from Sigs. He recorded our last stuff. But yeah, also we're working with like promoters, kind of, and photographers. Right now, we're working with Pantera Department, which is my cousin actually, and we're working with them. They're making shirts for us. They're gonna make like some merch for us, and they're gonna promote us and take pictures of us too. So look out for those.